Right. Factors. Make a quite important lesson. Because this is the seventh lesson of your first term. Factors. Right. Factors. Whatever important. Right. Because because without this factors lesson, right, you can't think even how to do your O levels. Now you are in grade 8, so you have 3 years, right? So you have 3 years until you do your O levels. So you can polish your knowledge. Right? You can enhance your knowledge. You can improve your knowledge up to whatever it is needed to do the O level exam. Alright. Factors lesson is one of the important lesson you need to do at your best. Alright. All superior make at your best. So when I am asking questions, if you cannot understand or blah blah blah, right? When I am asking from you that you got this or not, please let me know. Please let me know, right? Right. Okay. So first of all, what are factors? So you know this. Or make a know what are factors. So you are familiar with factors. But at the beginning, we have very simple things in the factors lesson. But when we deep dive into this, right, it will be somewhat different than the previous lessons. In Kalin Karapur video, right? These things will be somewhat different, but you know how to do this. I think you are familiar with highest common factor. I think you are familiar with that. So you know how to find highest common factor. If you know how to find highest common factor, 50% of this lesson is over. But if you know how to find highest common factor of several numbers, 50% of this lesson is over there. I hope you know, but I will let you know. I will teach you that. So and if you know how to identify common factors of several numbers, right, that is also called, right, highest common factor. And if you can see them properly, if you can calibrate your eyes to see what are the common numbers, right? What are the common factors, right? Then this lesson is quite easy. Right. Okay. So first of all, I have given in the page number 1. What are factors? Right. So first of all, don't write anything. Look at the book. Right. I am going to explain some. I'm going to explain. Right. So now focus on the book. Right. First of all, I am going to tell you let us find the factors of 4. Right. Let us find the factors of 4. Right. Right. Can anyone tell me what are the factors of 4? If you know that, or that no.
1, 2. 2 into 2. 2 into 2.
Yes. Okay. How you say? Yes. Tell me.
1 into 4.
1 into 4. Right. Super.
2 into 2.
2 into 2. Yes. Right. So are there anything else than that? Any other things? 1 into 4, 2 into 2. Are there anything other than that of the examples that you have already told me? No, right? Have they?
No.
No. Right. So we can write, right? 4 like this. When we have for pull up, right? So this 4, right? This number 4 can be divided. Can be divided
In
by using, or not, can be divided by 1, 2, and 4. Right? 1, 2, and 4. Right. So you guys tell me, right? Already told me these things. Huh? 1 into 4, 4. 2 into 2, 4. Right. So you have told me that 1, 2, and 4 are factors of 4. Right. Why is that? Because 4 can be divided by using 1 without any remainder. That means 0 remainder. And also, number 4 can be divided by using number 2. That means 4 divided by 2. The answer is 2. 2 times 2. Then remainder becomes 0. So that 2 is a factor. So that is the logic you need to understand. If we divide number 4 by 2, our remainder is 0. Correct? Our remainder is 0. Then number 2 becomes what? A factor. And number 4, right? Number 4 can be divided by using itself as well. We can divide number 4 by itself. Right? 4 divided by 4. Then remainder becomes 0. So that number 4 itself is a factor. Right? Because when we are dividing by using a particular number, right, we will be having 0 remain. So that we are telling that, right, 1, 2, and 4 are factors of 4. Correct? Right. So that is how we are going to identify a factor. Correct? Right. So the 4 can be divided by 1, 2, and 4 with 0 remainder. Alright. Don't write the with 0 remainder. Right. Now we can represent number 4, right, as a multiple of these numbers as well. Okay, multiple like right. So how to represent number 4 as a multiple of 1, as a multiple of 2, and as a multiple of 4. Right. Now focus on the book. Right. Therefore, number 4 can be represented as multiples of 1, 2, and 4. Right. So how am I going to represent this 4 as a multiple of 1, 2, and 4? Right. So the 4 can be expanded like this. If we use 1, 1 times 4. Or we can say 4 times 1. Both of them are correct, right? 1 times 4, 4. 4 times 1, 1. Vice versa. I have changed the signs. Doesn't matter. And 4 can be represented by using 2 as well. That means 2 times 2. Right? 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 2, 4. So same number, 2 times 2, 4. right? 1 times 4, 4. 4 times 1, 4. So with that we can represent 4, right? And multiples as well, right? By using 1, 2, and 4. Now, Uday, please write from here to here and send me D to the chat once you finish. Why you have now I want a D. Right, done. Right. Super. The others? What about others? Right. Okay, now we are going to do some examples. Sorry. Right. So this is part easy, right? So you have to represent it like right? As multiples. Please mention it, right? The factors. Alright. Right. Then finally you can write the factors of 4, right? If you want. Not equal mark, huh? Not equal mark. I have put an arrow. Right? Not an equal mark, right? Factors of 4, right? 1, 2, 4. Right? 1, 2, 4. Examples. Right? Let us do some examples. Find the factors of 6. Find the factors of 8. Find the factors of 10. Write it like this. By using these 3 steps, right? Use these 3 steps, right? Not 3. Use this method. Use this way. Use this way. Right? So do A, B, and C. Do it fast. Do it fast. Don't think too much.
In the tube.
Yes. I think you have enough space, sorry. Well, would leave in right. Hirosha is sending me the answers, right? Hirosha want to answers to you that right? Right. Here you have only 3 points, me. Are The Boolean never. Adiopurin Pollapulian never. So, right? Space is limited. You need to manage the space. And we have to write down the conclusion as well at the end, at the bottom of the page. At the bottom of the page, we have to write down the conclusion as well, right? So keep like somewhat space, right? Like centimeter, 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter space here down there to write down the conclusion and give the answers for this one, and right. We'll about the first place. Chanukri got the second place. Yes, Chanukri has sent me the answer. Like, and go cover the page. Chirat, what about you? Yes, Neville, yes. It's perfect. Right. Okay, so I will discuss this. Neville second and right. Okay, so focus on the board. Eyes on the board. I am going to discuss. Right. Okay. So 6. So we can represent 6, right? By using number 1 first. I am going to use number 1, right? So 1 times 6. 6 ne? So 6 can be divided by 1 without any remainder. 6 can be divided by 6 itself. You can refer 1 times 6 or 6 times 1. Both are same, remember, right? 6 equals 1 times 6. 1 times 6 is 6. 6 times 1 is 6 again. You can write this one or this one. Doesn't matter. Right? And now 6 can be represented by using can we divide 6 by 2 without any remainder? Yes. So you can write
3.
2 times 3. And if we use 3, can we divide 6 by 3? Yes. 3 times 2.
2.
2 times 3, 3 times 2. The other way. So this is enough. Make a 2 times 3. Can we use 4 to divide 6 without a remainder?
No.
No. Can we use 5? No. Can we use 6? Yes, but it is here. So factors are aroma 1, 2, 3, 6. Right? So I will do this one somewhat fast. 8. It can be represented as 1 times 8. So 8 can be represented as 2 times 4. Are there any? No. Factors. Right? I'm not going to write factors, right? Like this. 1, 2, 4, 8. So this should be your answer. Then 10. 10 equals 1 times 10. And you can either use 10 times 1. Doesn't matter. Both are correct. Right? Then 2 times 5. Right? 2 times 5, 10. Are there any numbers? 4? No. 5? Already there? 6, 7, 8, 9? No. So the factors of 10 is 1, 2, 5, 10. Now, right? So this should be your answers. Right. Yes. Right. So this factor thing can be right represented as as a conclusion as well. Or the conclusion at the end of the if we can, right, represent a particular number, if we can represent a particular number by using two whole numbers, product of two whole numbers. Correct? Now this is 100. Correct? This is 100. This number 100 can be represented by using the product of two whole numbers. Product of two whole numbers like this. 20 times 5. 20 multiplied by 5. So then we can say those whole numbers are factors of this number. Right? If we can represent a particular number by a product of two whole numbers, those two whole numbers are called product of that particular number. Right? So we are going to write down the conclusion. Right? Conclusion. Right? Let's write. I told you to leave 2 centimeters space at the bottom of the page, right? So we can write the conclusion. Right. So when a number is written as, right? Please write this with me. When
Sir,
yes.
what is not clear?
Ah. How in there? Right. So conclusion. Let's write this together. Right? So when a number is written right, as a product of two whole numbers.
Sir, what is the page you are writing?
Page number 1. Page number 1 below part. Right? I told you before. Right? You have to keep like 2 to 3 centimeters space at the bottom. Right? When a number is written as a product of two whole numbers, right? Those whole numbers are called, right? Those whole numbers are called the factors of the original number. And when a number is written as a product of two whole numbers, those whole numbers are called the factors of the original number. Right? I will explain you this. Or make explain there. Right? So this is the thing that we did daily. We make right? So for an example, now don't write, no need to write. So for an example, I will take 100. 100 can be written down as, right? When a number, this is the number, is written as a product of two whole numbers, right? I will write 5 times 20. Now this is a product of two whole numbers 5 and 20. Then those whole numbers are called the factors. So 5 is a factor, this 20 is a factor, right? Of the original number. Original number is this 100, right? These 5 and 20 are factors of the original number, which is 100. Right? That is the meaning of this. So we have done it here. Written down as a product of two whole numbers. So that they all become the factors of the original number. Right. So that is the basic thing you need to know. Right. So we are going to do the page number 2. Page number 2, we're going to move it. Right. We are going to do the page number 2. Right. The highest common factor, HCF. Right. You already know this. Right. Right. You know the meaning of this, right? Highest common factor, HCF. Right. First of all, we are going to discuss how to find the highest common factor. So there is a particular method to find the highest common factor. So first of all, we are going to write it by like step 1, step 2, step 3 and step 4. Alright. Then we are going to do some questions by using that steps. According to that step. So the first, let's write down what are the steps that we are going to follow. Alright. So I have given you some space. Right. How to find highest common factor of several numbers. Alright. Right. So we are going to write down the method. Right. I have given follow the below method. Step number 1. Right. Now, when you have several numbers, right? When you have several numbers given, right? If you want to obtain the highest common factor of those numbers, right? First of all, you need to represent those numbers by using the prime factors, right? Product of prime factors. Right? So already I have given these things in the tutor. In the page number 2. Page number 2. So step number 1 would be then, right? Obtain all the prime factors, right? So let's write it first, then let's do some examples. Obtain all the prime factors of the given number. Alright. So this is the step number 1. Then step number 2. Right? So we have obtained some prime factors, right? So there are several numbers, and those several numbers have been written down as product of prime factors. Product of prime factors. Then we are going to find common line out, right? Common factors for all the numbers. right? We are going to circle or we are going to find out common factors for all the numbers. Right? So in step number 2, right? Let's do an example, then we can identify what we are going to do. Identify, right? Please write this. Identify all the common factors. Identify all the common factors. All the common factors of all given numbers. Right? Of all given numbers. Right? Then circle them. Then join them or circle them. Right? Step number 4. Then to obtain highest common factor HCF. To obtain HCF, multiply all circled numbers. And today, if you cannot understand this one, make a doesn't matter. I will tell you step by step here. Step by step. Right? I will let you know how to do. Alright. Did you finish writing? Right, done. පුතේ ඉවරද? Okay, right. Right. Okay. Now focus on the board. Focus on the board. Right. Example number 1. You have to find the HCF of 4, 12, 24. Alright. So I will write them as mayor in a vertical manner. Alright. Right. Now first step. Can you represent number 4 as the product of prime factors? Can you represent number 4 as a product of prime factors? How we are going to represent number 4 as a prime factors, right? Product of prime factors. This is the way, right? Now, if you can, it would be better if you can use your pencil to do that. Pencil use karada kamak nahi. Right? So I am going to write number 4 somewhere around here. And I am going to divide this number 4, right, by smallest prime factor first. What is the smallest prime factor that I can use to divide
Two.
numbers?
2.
Two.
Yes, superb. Excellent. 2 times 2, 4. Until my quotient becomes 1, until my quotient becomes 1, I am going to divide this by using prime factors. So 2 can be divided again by 2. 2 times 1. My quotient becomes 1. Right? So I can represent 4 as 2 times 2. Right? Make 2 times 2. Now I am going to represent 12 by using the same way. So my number 12 is here. I am using my pencil to do that. 12 can be divided by using 2, ne? So smallest prime factor is 2. 2 times 6, 12. Okay. 6 can be again divided by 2, ne? Yes. 2 times 3. Then here we have 3 ne in the quotient. Right? Yes. I need to make sure that I have 1 in the quotient. 3 times 1. Yes. 3 times 1, 3. So the 12 can be represented as the product of these prime factors. 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. So here 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. Okay, ma'am, මෙතන ලියලා තියෙන්නේ මෙන්න මෙහෙමයි. Right? I have aligned these, right? Vertically aligned these factors, right? Vertically aligned. Right? Very beautiful. Right. Then final one is 24. So I'll do it somewhere around here. No, either. Right? 24. We can divide 24 by 2. Ne? Right. 2 times 12, 24. 2 times 6, 12. 2 times 3, 6. 3 times 1, 3. By using prime factors, I have divided until I get number 1 in the quotient. Right? So that 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. Right? Okay. Until up to now, please write method. Then I will explain the rest of the steps. No need to look at the board. Now use your memory, right, to complete the rest. So you know how to complete the rest. I mean, how to complete 12, how to convert 12 into prime factors. So 24 into prime factors. So don't try to look at the board each and every time. Remind correct. Stuck then look at the board. Right. Faradda. Right. Okay. So now I am going to take a different color pen so that you can understand this one very clearly. Now in the step number 2 and step number 3, I have said that identify all the common factors of all given numbers. Then join them or circle them. Right? I am going to circle them. Right? I am going to circle. That is also joining. So for all of these 3 numbers, I need to find common numbers, common factors. Right? Now I am going to find common factors. Right? I am going to consider these 2 first on my 2 values. Right? And I am going to find same 2 from my 12 as well. I have two common factor here. And 24, another 2 is a common factor. So Buddha, I can round them like this. May set take I can round them. Right? Then here I have another factor that is already 2. Do we have another common factors which is same as 2 from 12 and 24, which is very similar to 12 and 24, right? Yes, let's check out. Here you have number 2, right? Here you have number 2. Yes, there is a common number 2 from 12 as well. There is a common number 2 for 24 as well. So I can round these things as well. Now, I have all done because no numbers is here. No any other number. So I cannot continue. So now I am going to find highest common factor of all of these three numbers. Alright. So how am I going to find? Right. I can write highest common factor. Right. In the step number 4, to obtain the highest common factor, multiply all circle numbers. So here we have 2, right? So I have to write 1 common 2 for all of these 2's, right? And for all of these 2's, I have to again write 1 2 representing all of them. Right? 2 from here, 2 from here. 2 times 2, 4. So your highest common factor should be 4. Right? Highest common factor should be 4. So Uta, this is the way you are going to find out. Please write this. When I am explaining, don't write that. I explain Now I need you to try example number 2, right? Very similar to this one, by using the same way. By using the same way, you need to try example number 2. Example number 2 is right? Or try right? Later we can do some more questions. Find the highest common factor of 6, 9 and 12. I want to see who finishes first, and please do it by yourself and do it fast. So can't we check? Right. So we can take any numbers, but I have given as examples 4, 12 and 24. One number, that's okay. But in the exam also they might ask, find out the HCF of different numbers. So you have to find HCF of the numbers that they have given. Then you are asking, so can't we take 3? No. Yes. No, we can't take 3. All of you, please look at the board here. Focus on the board. Right? Stop doing. We can't take 3. Why is that? Identify all the common factors of all given numbers. These are the given numbers. These are the given numbers. But we can't find any number 3 here. We can't find any number 3 here. Right? So that we cannot take it as a common factor. Yes, you have said. Yes. So Udame, if we do not have here 3, we do not have 3 here. Method 3, so that we cannot take 3 as a common factor. accidentally, right? In any case, now imagine, we had 3 here. The 3 tibba. We had 3. Then we can round them off. 3 is a common factor. So I have to multiply this by 3. Right? But right now we cannot do that. Because right? Number 4, it is not included here, right? Number 3 is not included in number 4. Only this one. We can't take.
ඒ කියන්නේ සර් අපිට මේ එක නම්බර් එක හරි නැති වුණොත් එහෙම අපිට ඒක කරන්න බැයිද?
No. Right? All numbers should have common numbers. All numbers should have common numbers. 2, 2, 2. Right? There are 3 numbers. There should be common 3 common 2s. 1, 2, 3. 3 2s. Here, if we want to take 3 as the common number, we should have 3 here. 3, 3, 3. Right? 3, 3, 3. 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2. Right? That number that we are choosing should common for all these 3 numbers. 4, 12 and 24. Take a සරලව ගන්න. Right. So Netula has sent me the answer. It is trill. And Farad, yes. And Chirat, yes. Okay, I have the winners. Farad got the first place. Then Netula second. Chirat third. So the Anita, please try. මම උතන පොඩි අසාධාරණයක් කරගෙන ඉතරනේ. නවත්තන්න කිව්වනේ. අර සෙට් එක නවත්තලා නැහැ. Right, then we have sent me. Then we got the 4th place. Okay, super. Fifth place, Shahansa. Yes, Chirat. Sorry. Sorry. I forgot to give you the break. Sorry, guys. Right. I will discuss this one and I will give you the break. May break may discuss break it in now. Right? Sorry, guys. Sorry. I forgot. අද net පිට yours නැතුද? නෑනේ. Right. Okay, පුතේ please මේ පන්ති කට් කරගන්න එපා. හැමදාම ඉන්න. හරිද? Right. I will discuss this one. I will discuss කරන්න ටක් කරලා right. Then නැත්තම් ඕගොල්ලන්ට නැත්තම් බණී මට. හරි. හරි. මේ ලයිල් එක සාකච්ඡා කරනවා කරන්නේ නැහැ. කරනවා මේ ලයිල් එක කරන්නේ. හරි. Okay. So focus on the board. 6. Right. We can represent 6 as the product of prime factors, 2 times 3 and 3 times 1. So 6 can be represented as 2 times 3. Alright, 9. We cannot divide 9 by 2. So we have to use the other smallest prime factor, which is 3. 3 times 3 and 3 times 1. So 9 can be represented as 3 times 3. Alright? So you have to write vertically aligned. Please align vertically, right? Like this. Right? So 12. 12 can be represented as, so 2 times 6, 3 times 2. Sorry, I can use 2 times 3, then 3 times 1. Right? So 12 can be represented as 2 times 3. Right? Okay. Now, important point. Here you have to, can you find any common term as 2 here in the middle term, right? When you are representing 9, can you find any number 2 as a common number? No. So you cannot take this. You cannot take this number 2. Now you are going to consider number 3. You are going to consider number 3. And can you find any common 3s? Yes, here, here, and here. Right? Or here and here and here. Right? Normally we are doing it in a sequence. This one, and this one. Alright. So only you can find those numbers only, right? So only one factor is common for 6, 9, and 12. That is the highest common factor. That is the highest common factor. By using that highest common factor, you can divide 6, and you can divide 9, and you can divide 12. All of the 6, 9, and 12 can be divided by only using 3. That is called highest common factor. Alright. So the HCF is equal to 3. Alright. Right. Okay. Make a part easy. Right. So you can have the break. You break in the. Okay, so this is the factors that I have given to you, and we have discussed what are factors and so on and so forth, and highest common factor. Now we are here, right? And we have done this example number 1, example number 2, and review exercise. Let's do part F. I want to see who finishes first. Just do this one. Send me the answer. 36, 24, then 60. Find the highest common factor, right? Find the highest common factor and send me the answer to the chat. I want to see who finishes first. Do it fast. Do it fast. Don't think too much. You have to just find similar numbers of all 3 numbers. 36, 24, 60. Okay, I have received an answer. We got the first place. Super. Okay, let's see what. Okay, let's check the answer later. Okay, what about others? I will give you another 30 seconds to complete, right? I will give you another 30 seconds to complete. Right, second place, Dipino. Farad, third place. 20 seconds is up. 25. Time's up. Oh, Netula got the fourth place. And Senush got the fifth place. Super. Okay, now focus on the board. I'm board area. I am going to discuss this. Right? What is it? So you have to catch the correct pattern. Catch the correct pattern. Right? So page number 3. Right? Page number 3. Review exercise. Part F. We have 36, 24, and 60, and we need to find the highest common factor. Right? So the 36 can be represented as the product of its prime factors 2 times 18, 2 times 9, 3 times 3, 3 times 1. Right? Then 24. Right? 2 times 12, 2 times 6, 2 times 3. Then 3 times 1. Right? And then you have 60. 2 times 30, 2 times 50, 3 times 5, 5 times 1. Until the quotient becomes 1, you have to divide by using the prime factors as your divisor. Prime factors, blah 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 blah. Prime factors. So 36 can be represented as 2 times, 2 times, 3 times 3. 24 can be represented as 2 times, 2 times, 2 times 3. 60 can be represented as 2 times, 2 times, 3 times 5. Alright, okay. Now I am going to find common factor. First of all, I will take this number 2. Right? I am going to circle what is common. Here you have 2, here you have 2, here you have 2. Done. And here we have a 2. Here, okay. Yes, I can circle them as 2, 2, 2, 2. No other 2s are here, right? So I have to continue with this 3. I have to continue with this 3. 3. Here we have 3. Here we have 3. So these 3s, right, are common. These 3, 2 and 5, no common 3s for this one. So the highest common factor can be written down as, here we have 2 multiply, here we have again common factor is 2, here we have 3. But that is the way. 3. So multiply by 3. Right? 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 3, 12. Superb. Your answer is correct. But perfect. Yeah. Great. So you have done it very fast. Right. Yes, done. Yes. Then no need to type para HCF. Just send me the answer in next time. Just send me the answer. Right. Okay. Now we are going to move, right, to the page number 3, finding the highest common factor of several algebraic expressions. Make a what is Same thing, right? Same thing. What do you have to do? Look at the book. I will explain by using same thing here, right? Mega use kalla, I will explain it, right? Mega use kalla පැහැදිලි කරන්න, right? I will explain second thing, right? Second subtitle here. මෙතනම පැහැදිලි කරන්න, right? Now focus on the book. And when you have algebraic fractions, right? Algebraic expressions, make a patta easy. Same as previous, right? Same thing you have to follow. Now think, Uda, here you have term A as algebraic term. Term A as algebraic term, right? So now I am saying this is 36A. I am saying this 24 AB. Right? And I am saying this is 60 AB. Right? That is called as algebraic expression or algebraic term. Right? So here we have A. So you know how to represent 36 as numbers. Multiples of or products of its prime factors. Now 2, 2, 2, 3, 3. Right? 2 times 2, 2 times 2, 3 times 3. That is 36. And A, you have to write it at the end A. Don't write that. I'm just explaining. You have to catch the pattern. Make a part easy. 24 can be written down as 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. And what about AB? At the end, A multiplied by B. Done. 60 AB. 60 AB. Here you have 60. 60 can be represented as 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. Right. 60 done. A and B. Multiply A multiplied by B. So how to find the highest common factor? Right. Circle them, circle them, circle them. Then we do not have any common factor for this 3. 3, 3, 3. No 3s. So when we consider A, here you have an A, here you have A, here you have A. A is common. Right? A is common. Can we take B? No, B is not common for this part. So we cannot take B. So we have to skip that. So at the end you have to put multiply by A. Right? So 2 times 2 times 3, 12. 12 times A, 12A. Done. What's That's all. You're right. Tada. Bye. අරගත්තින මොකද මේ මොකද ජෝක් එකක් තියලානේ right අර කවුද හොන්නන්නේ එක්කෙනෙක් කියන්නේ ඉන්දියාවේද කොළු ටඩා bye කසම් I do not know හරි මම දන්නේ නැහැ. So this is the thing you have to do under algebraic expression, right? Before going into further more things. Right? So right, finding the HCF of several algebraic expression. Same above method you have to follow, and additionally you have to expand the algebraic terms. You have expand your algebraic terms. A into B, expand. AB, A into B, expand them. Right? Let us do some examples and understand this HCF thing. Right? So example number 1. Give it a try to do. First of all, you have xy. There is no number. Number is 1. 1 times x times y. Then 3xy. Then 4xy. You have to find HCF of that. Right? Just expand. Right? 3 you have to write it as it is. 3 times x times y. But 4 2 times 2. Right? Now try to find the HCF of this. Make a HCF value. And in the first place, you have xy that can be expanded x multiplied by y. I want you to try. මට බලන්න ඕන ඔයාලා එක තේරෙනවද මම එහෙම කිව්වම නැද්ද කියලා, right? I just want you guys to try. ඔයාලා ටිකක් පුතේ just try. I want to check whether you got this or not, so that I can explain this from the basics. Page number 3. And send me the answer. Send me the answer. HCF of second subtitle HCF of several algebraic expressions. Example number 1.
Sir, X is the answer.
Super. Okay. Great. So that should be the answer. Yes. Perfect. Just you have to find what are the common things. Okay, Gavin has sent me the answer before, right? Among that can have the right? Super, yeah, excellent. Right. Never know, yes, super. Netula, yes, excellent. Net middle, yes, yes. Net middle is here, have you done it?
Yes, sir. I went to the Ambalangoda.
Ah, right. Okay, I think time is enough. Make one is right. Okay, then now I'm going to discuss. Alright, focus on the board. We make one term easy, right? So the here we have xy only. So how to expand? X multiplied by
X multiplied by Y.
yes. Here we
And
have
3xy. 3 multiplied by X multiplied by Y.
yes 4x. 4 can
2
be
multiplied by 2 multiplied by X.
yes 4 can be represented as 2 times 2 times 2 like this, right? 2 times 2. And this x can be represented as multiplied by x. So now we are going to find what are the common factors for all three terms. So here we have x. No number is common, right? We cannot find any common number. Here we have 3, here we have 2, right? So different numbers, so no common number here. So when we are going to find the common term for x, can we have x? Yes, here is also you have x, right? And here, yes, there is x term in the 4x as well. So this x is common for all the three terms, like this. And here we have y. Y is common for this one and this one, but not for here. So that y is not a common factor for all the three factors, right? All the three numbers. So the highest common factor is x, right? X only. Done. Right. Do example number 2. Example, right. You can continue up to example number, yes, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do all. Right. In the page number 4 as well, you have something. Alright. I will write them on the board. Example number 1. Before going into that, Budin, please tell me, understood all of you? If you got this, please send me Y to the chat. or if you have any questions, you can ask from me and clear it out before proceeding. Hari. Please tell me. Hari. No question. People might have. Okay, super. All of you got this one, now? Right. Hari. Okay, continue. And send me the answer for example number 2, example number 3, 4, and 5. Do it fast. Very correct. I want to see who finishes first. Right? Right? You have to use a single message to type all the answers and send it to me. Right? So blah blah blah, comma blah blah blah, comma blah blah blah, comma blah blah blah. So that I can identify who is the first, who is the second, who is the third, so on and so on. By using a single message, right? Separate your answers by putting comma or send me the answer to the main chat. Never got the first place, ne? Yes. Today never know. Is it single numbers? Sorry, single letters? That should not be neither. Right? Example number 4 again. There should be a common number. Huh? I don't know whether you are telling me 2, 3, 4, 5 means I think example number 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? If it is so, you have to check your answers. You have to consider the numbers itself as well. There is numbers as well. Numbers right? So,
Sir.
super. Great. Alright, okay. Now I think Neville has edited the answers. Super. Yes. Neville first place, second place for Parat, and third place for Gaivi. Super. Near mine. Excellent. Super. Yes. Let me yes. Yes, yes. You guys are great, huh? Yeah. Yes, Danny. Oh, yes, Buddy. Yeah. Right, I am going to discuss. Right? Okay. Super. Let's start. Right. Pattern එක අල්ලගත්තාම don't think too much and just do it. Okay, Chirath has also sent me. 8. What is the meaning of 8? Chirath. Chirath. Ayyo, they were not answers. Are you not feeling well? The product. No, sorry. Asanipen again. Right, I'm asking from Chirath. Right. He's not sending me the answers today, right? Okay, so example number 2. And Senoli. Uday, why didn't you send me the answers? Senoli, kya answer? And Minudi sent me some answers at the beginning. And also Hirusha, did you send me? Fire Monster, did you send me? Right, okay, look at it. Right, 4. 4 can be represented as 2 times 2. Right, times y. 8. 2 times 2 times 2. Multiply by 8. Again, you have 4, 2 times 2. And here you have z. Right, now I am going to identify what are the common numbers. 2, 2, 2, 2. And here also 2, 2, 2. Yes. And here we have y. No y is common. No nothing. So HCF is, here you have 2 multiplied by 2. HCF is 4. For the example number 2. Right? Example number 3. 8. 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by A multiplied by B. 12. You have to divide 12 by the smallest prime factor. 2 times 6, 12. 2 times 3, 6. And 3 times 1. So 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by A multiplied by B multiplied by C. A multiplied by B multiplied by C. 18. 2 times 9. 3 times 3. 3 times
2
1.
times 3 times 3.
Yes, 2 times 3 times 3 multiplied by
2
A multiplied by
A
C. Right? So I am going to circle what are the common terms. 2, 2, 2 done. Here we have 2, 2, 2. But here we do not have any 2s. Here we have 2 again. 2, 2, 2. No. Do we have any 3s here? In the top row? No. 3. Here you have 3. Here you have 3. But no 3s here in the first row. First row again 3 here. So 3 is not a common term. A is a common for all of the 3 rows. Right? Here. A is common. B, here you have here. B is not common here. Right? So not common. right? And C, only these two places. You cannot find C in the first row, right? So highest common factor is equal to, here you have 2 multiply by A. That means 2A. Your answer should be 2A. Correct? Then this one, 4P, 2 multiply by P. 6, 2 multiply by 3 multiply by P multiply by Q multiply by R. Correct? 10, 2 times 5 times P times Q times R times S, right? Correct? So, what are the common terms? 2. Here we have 2. Here we have 2. So, 2 is a common term. 2, 3.
90.
No, there are no any other numbers. P, P. Right. Okay. P is a common term. Q, no, because here we do not have any Q. Right? Q is not common for all 3 rows. R is not common for all 3 rows because here and here only. Right? So the highest common factor of this one is 2 multiplied by P. That means 2P. What easy. Right? Example number 5. 2 multiplied by 3 is 6 multiplied by M multiplied by N. 12, 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by M multiplied by N. 15. You are going to convert it into prime factors, product of prime factors. Can we use 2 to divide 15? No. So the next prime factor 3. We can use 3 to divide this. 3 times 5. 5 can be divided by itself as well. So 5 times 1. So 15 can be represented as 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by M multiplied by N. Right? 2, 2. Here you have no 2's. 3, 3. 3 is a common number for all the 3 rows. And M, N, M, N, M, N. So the M is common and also N is common. Correct? So you have to catch the pattern now. Make part easy, right? So the highest common factor is equal to 3 multiplied by M multiplied by N. That means 3mn. Right, done. Uday, raise your hands who got all correct. I hope all of your answers are correct. Superb. Yeah, sir. Yeah. So, right. Right. Hey. Now, we are going to do page number 5. Right? Egal part easy. Right? Same thing you have to do, but there is something different. Right? Same thing you have to do, but there is something different. You need to know. I am going to clear the board now. There no questions, ne? All are clear and how the Senoli? So I want to keep it. Senoli and how the Vinodi?
Yes, sir.
Hari, okay, Hari. ප්‍රශ්න තියාගෙන යන්න එපා ඉස්සරහට ඔයාලට මේක බැරි වෙනවා එතකොට. හරි. So if you have any question you can ask. හරි. මම කැමතියි එහෙම ප්‍රශ්න අහනවට. හරිද? So you can clear it out නේ. හරි. එතකොට අනිත් අයටත් තේරෙනවායි. හරි. හරි ඉස්සෙල්ලා චමුද්‍රියාව ප්‍රශ්නේ right? Very great, right? super. Sila Chandriya prashne I excellent. Right? So that kind of a question should be there. මම කිව්වේ නැති වුණාට එහෙම ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. Right? Right. All good. So we are going to move to the page number 5. So there is something that you need to know, but I will explain it very clearly. Right? There is something that you need to know, and I will explain it very clearly. Right? Right. All good. Right. Page number 5. Right? Page number 5. Subtitle number 3. Represent an algebraic expression as a product of its factor. I am not going to write it. How the may would I know? Answer 7 I think never had. Right. So represent an algebraic expression as a product of its factors. Make a tick up. You need to understand. I will explain this better. Right. So don't write. First of all, please listen. First of all, we have to write down some steps. First of all, let's write down the steps. Then when I am explaining the examples, focus 100% attention on the board. Right? Now, let's write down the step number 1 and 2 and 3 with me. You can write it with me. Right? Represent an algebraic expression as a product of its factors. So you have to just follow below method. Remember this very well, and this is very important. Right? I have given it. Right? This is very important, and you have to remember this very well. Right. So the step number 1. First, decide the highest common factor of the numerical values. So we have to do the same thing. Right? But this is different when it compares to the previous one. Previous one and compare this is somewhat different. Right? So we need to be very careful when you are doing that. Right. Already. Step number 1. Under third subtitle. Step number 1. Page number 5. First decide or first find the highest common factor. The highest common factor of numerical values. I will explain this later. Numerical values. Step number 2. Step number 2. Then decide the common term of algebraic terms. Right? Or we can write then find. Then find the common algebraic terms. Common algebraic terms. Step number 3. Finally, take all the common numbers or common factors out from the bracket. Alright. Now you cannot understand this. Just you can read this. Read and you might get like 20% of this. Make it 20% is there are some words and blah blah blah. Right? We have to do something. Right? Let's figure it out later. So please send me D to the chat once you have finished this. Flash again. Right? Okay. Right. All what is speed? What is speed? Right. Okay, guys. Right. So let's do example number 1. Now, first of all, please don't write. Once I told you write, then jot down. Right. Example number 1. Write the expression 12a plus 18b as a product of factors. In exam, right? Right. Sometimes you are second in your second term exam. Definitely, there are questions from this, making questions theory. Make a part-time course. Example number 1. Right? From here onwards, you will be having questions from this one. Again, theory. Part-time course. Right. So, write the expression 12a plus 18b. Right? 12a plus 18b as a product of factors. As a product of factors. Product of factors. The same thing that we have done earlier in the previous examples. So that we have 12 and 18. So we have 12 and 8. Right. Then we are going to represent 12 and 18. No. First, find the highest common factor of numerical values. Now we are going to find the highest common factor of the numerical values. Keep that in your mind. First, find the highest common factor of numerical values. I am going to do that. Focus on the board. Here I have 12. I am just writing 12 because I am going to consider the numbers only. I am going to find the highest common factor of numbers only. 12 and 18. So 12 can be represented as product of prime factors. How? 12, 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. So you are going to divide 12 by 2. 2 times 6, 12. 2 times 3. And 3 times 1. So 2 times 2 times are 3. Right? 18, same way. 18, 2 times 9, 3 times 3, and 3 times 1. Product of prime factors. So 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. Right. So here, what are the common numbers? 2, 2 and 3, 3. 2, 2 and 3, 3. Later I will let you know and another easy way. 2, 2 and 3, 3. So when we consider the numbers only, the highest common factor will be, right, 2 multiplied by 3, which is 6. Highest common factor will be 2 and 3. Now step number 1 has been done. First find the highest common factors of numerical values. Please do this one. Method please write it. And send me D. Right. Okay. Right? Now what I am going to do is make what the import. Now our highest common factor is 6. Could you please take your red pen and highlight it? මේවා ලියන්න ඕනේ exam එකේදී, but you need to know the way. හරිද? Now this is 6 නේ. හරි. So now I am going to rewrite this expression by using 6. ඔන්න බලන්න. Look at the book. Right? 12a plus 18b. 12a plus 18b. I can write this expression as a multiple of 6. As a multiple of 6. Commonly. So here you have 12. Right? Highest common factor is 6 for this 12 and 18. Highest common factor is 6 for this 12 and 18. So by using 6, how you are going to represent 12? Can anyone tell me?
Divide.
No, yes, we can divide today. Yes, 6 times 2.
Multiply.
Yes. So I am asking how we are going to represent 12 by using, right, number 6 as a factor, as a 6 into 2, as a product of two numbers, 6 into 2, right? 6 into 2. This is our highest common factor. 6 into 2. 6 into 2, 12. Okay, I am showing you the way. By using these arrows, when you are writing, when you are practicing this, actually no need to do this one. Because you can understand now I have represent 12 as 6 into 2. Here we have term A. In the middle I have plus. Now tell me, how you are going to represent 18 as a product of here?
6 into 8.
Yes. By using 6, you can represent 18 as 6 multiplied by 6. Don't try to there. Don't try. 6 multiplied by 3. And algebraic term is B. At the end, I will put it. Right. So, now, can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me? Right? What are the common numbers for this one and for this one? Common numbers or common algebraic terms?
6.
Only 6 neither.
Yes.
Here common number is 6, here the common number is 6. For both of them, the common number is 6. But here you have 2. 2 is not the common number. And A, here we only have A here, right? We have A on this term only. Inside this term only. And B, we have here only. B is common. B is not common for both of the terms. Right? B is not common for both of the terms, but B is situated here. 3, not common for both of the terms. This is one singular term, right? And this is another term, one single term. These two terms have been separated by plus sign. Very left hand side, single term, right hand side, single term. So both of the terms, this one and this one, 6 is common. What is the third step? Finally, take all the common factors. 6 is a common factor. Factors out from the bracket. Out from the bracket. So equal mark. So your 6 is common for both of them. Right? 6 is common for both of them. So I will take out this 6 and I will open bracket. Right. Inside the bracket, what am I going to write? So for a moment, if you are taking 6 out from the bracket, just forget 6. What are the rest of the terms? 2 times a.
2A.
2a. That means 2 times a. 2 times a means 2a. Alright. 2 times a means 2a. Here we have plus. Now again we have taken common term 6 out. For a moment, just forget this. Now what are the remaining terms? 3 times
3B.
3B.
3b. Alright. So write t. Write is 3b. Now close the bracket. Okay, now close the bracket. Alright. Now this is product of two factors. 6 is one factor, 2a plus 3b one factor, because it is inside the bracket. This is the first factor, this is the second factor. Right? First factor, second factor. Correct? Okay, please write this. මම මේ arrows දාලා තියෙන්නේ for your understanding. Right? If you get any point wrong, right, you can understand 12 has been represented as this, 18 has been represented as this, right? So 2 times a, 2a, 3 times b, 3b, so on and so forth. Correct? So the please write it every year. Right. I'm not going to give you any help. I want you to understand and I want you to do example number 2 by yourself. Right? Please just give a try. තේරුම් නැති වුණාට කමක් නැහැ. You have enough time to understand. I want you to happen this. හරි මේකත් එක්ක happen. හරි collide with this, right? Collide with this. මේකත් එක්ක හොඳට happen, right? I need you to collision. I need you to happen a collision with this. හරිද? හොඳට මේකත් එක්ක happen. Collide with this. So that you can understand the concept. Alright. Try to use your knowledge up to now. Right. Once you've done, you can send me the answer. I will write the example at the board. Example number 2. Page number 6. Example number 2. 36x plus 24y plus 18. So first of all, I will consider only my numbers. I need to find the HCF of these and then let's continue to do this. Once you finish, let me know the answer. I'll give you like another 1 minute to complete. $15 gone. $30. Speed එක හදා ගන්න පුතේ. හරි. Please fix your speed. 45 seconds. Time's up. Right. Finally, I have received an answer. Guy, super. Excellent. Neera. Alright. Super. Okay, Hirosha. After a long time, Hirosha, මොකද කරන්නේ? අර මුකුත් කියන නැන්නෙත් නෑ, and also Chirag. I am having problems with two of you guys. You were so silent. Nevilo, what about others? And කවුද අපේ Sergey, not clear. Right, I will discuss. Right, so you have sent me the answers, right? Okay. What time? Anyway. Right. When you practice this one, or make a hondara practice karo. Right? If you practice this to your best level, actually this part is not needed. Make a whatever. This part is not necessary, right? When you go to grade 9, it will be automatically fixed. It automatically it will come to your body language. It will come to your body language automatically if you practice this to the best, right? Practice no you can't do that, right? Okay, so 36. So how we are going to represent 36 as a product of prime factors? 18, 9, 3 times 3. And here 3 times 1. So we can represent 2 times, 2 times, 3 times 3. Right? 24. 2 times 12, 2 times 6, 2 times 3, 3 times 1. So 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. Right? 80. 2 times 9, 3 times 3, 3 times 1. Right? I am doing it faster. 2 times 3 times 3. I am going to find the HCF of these three numbers. Highest common factor of these three numbers. So, 2, 2, 2. No twos, no twos. 3, 3, and 3. No any other common terms. 2 times 3. Its CF is 6. For the numerical values, highest common factor is 6. Right? By using this highest common factor, I am going to rewrite this expression. So which is 36x plus 24y plus 18z. Right? 36. How we are going to represent that? Equal mark by using our common factor 6 multiplied by 6, right? X, so multiplied by x. Here we have plus 24, 6 into 4, 6 multiplied by 4 multiplied by y plus 6 multiplied by 3 18 is z, right? Multiply by z, whatever. Right? So 6 is common, 6 is common, 6 is common. Algebraic terms, no common algebraic term is 6. So take 6 out from the bracket, open bracket. If you forget 6, rest is this. 6 times x means 6x plus. If you forget 6, 4 times y, 4y plus. If you forget 6, 3 times z, 3z. This should be your answer. Done. Alright, Uday, understood? Tevunada? Any problems? Yes, yes. Yes. Uday, tell me. Don't do example number 3. We are going to do example number 3 in next week. Alright? You can try it. Yes, you know how to do that, but you can try example number 3 and example number 4 as well. Right? Right. For today, I am going to stop the lesson from here, not the class. Now take the paper. Mediki may answer. Right. Okay, may understood? Did you got this? Right? Hope no questions?
Sir, which paper?
Paper number 1. Our old paper. හරි අපි ඒක ප්‍රශ්නයක් සාකච්ඡා කරලා